I really should have made this video years ago, but better late than never, I suppose. When my brother was still alive, my mother pulled that sabotage trick on me, like she did after he died, and like she just did right now, with money and business and just this whole bullshit. And my father, she was trying to tell me to go work for my father. I was in between. I just gotten out of a previous job, programming, senior programmer, and every time I called her, she says, "Go work for your father." I was doing fine. It's like now I was doing fine, man. I was doing fine, man. She's a fucking cunt. So she's yelling over and over again, "Work for your father," and I'm screaming at her. What? Anyways, I burst my eardrum, or I don't know what happened. I ended up with tinnitus, which is a ring from that screaming that night. It was like 2 days ago, or yesterday, screaming at the top of my lungs, frantic. Anyhow, I got tinnitus in my ear, so that means it's all the time, 24 hours a day. So I'm putting this video up in case someone has tinnitus or just got it. I had that ringing in my ear, constant, for about 2 years. I was suicidal. That's really when I decided not to. I didn't speak to my mother, I think, for 2 years during that time. She didn't take responsibility for it, just like she doesn't take responsibility for anything she does to anybody. She's a fucking low-life scumbag, fucking stupid whore. Brainless twat. Just brainless. Anyhow, this video is actually good news. It's to tell you guys, because my tinnitus is back since I was screaming 2 days ago. It's back. It's been screaming in my ear since yesterday, and it's not pleasant. In case you don't know what tinnitus is, people, it's this like feedback from a microphone in your ear all the time. When you're sleeping, when you're talking, when you're quiet, I hear it now. So it actually made me suicidal for a long time, but I was determined to recover from it, even though most places said it was impossible to recover from tinnitus. So I'm here to tell you guys, believe it or not, it is possible to recover from tinnitus. It's not possible, at least from my experience, to get rid of it so it never comes back. But I know that no matter how bad it has gotten, and it's pretty bad these past couple of days, it always goes away again. But you have to listen to me, man. It's what you eat. I know it sounds crazy. I know it doesn't make sense. What you eat, how is what you eat can affect your ears? I didn't believe it for 2 years, and that's why I suffered. I thought I could take pills. I thought I could eat medication that would cure it somehow. I never thought stop eating certain foods and it'll cure it. I read about it, but they all talked about it getting lower. It didn't sound very convincing that that was the solution to this ringing in my ear. I thought I was going to have it forever. So what I did, I'll tell you exactly how I figured this out. I was at my wit's end. Okay, I was just like, I'll try anything after a certain point. And this was when I decided, okay, I'm going to see if it's what I'm eating. What I decided to do is only eat one thing. And that's it, for as long as I could, to see if it would affect my ears. And by one thing, I read what should I eat? Well, the most plain, basic things I could, that I could swallow. And so basically, I ate chicken breast with no sauce at all, no ketchup, just the plain white chicken breast, and apple juice, because I like to drink apple juice. That's it. That's all I ate. I went on a strict diet, hoping to hell that would work. And I can't really express the disbelief I had 3 weeks into this diet, where I woke up and I was like, I think it's a little bit lower. I had a girlfriend at the time. She was a psychopath, but it didn't matter. I told her, I think it's getting lower. And she actually blew a whistle in my ear when we were fighting. She came with a whistle once, hidden, so when I acted out, she blew it in my ear to try to give me my tinnitus back. That's what kind of a psychopathic, crazy chick she was. these people are sick. They're really evil. I mean, I can have those kind of thoughts, but I wouldn't do that. Maybe I would now. Maybe I would now, because I've toughened up. Now I would have fucking, you know, now I'm a different guy. But anyhow. So even when she whistled in my ear, it came back, but it goes away. Here's what you gotta not eat. At least this is my experience, okay? Don't eat canned meat, or really any meat that is heavily seasoned. Because those seasonings, first of all, there's the preservatives. There's 5 of them. There's nitrates, salicitates, phosphates. There's 2 more. Okay, I'll let you do the goddamn research. I'm not doing the research for you. But those preservatives are in certain foods really heavily. For example, jam, spices. These things have to be preserved, right? I don't know what it is about that preservation chemical. It makes my ears go crazy. I mean, the reason why I have tinnitus is not just because I was yelling. It's because I haven't eaten a lot. Oh, something else. There is something you have to keep high on. Nutrients. If you're low in magnesium, and mostly it's magnesium for me, I can get tinnitus. If I'm dehydrated, I can get tinnitus. What it actually is there's a vagus nerve, right? I think it's called the vagus nerve. That kind of goes from your digestion all the way through your body, through all your nerves. It's your major nerve organ, and it ends up in your ears. So when your nerves are shot, okay, when your nerves are shot, your tinnitus might act up. But your nerves can be shot more than just from yelling at your fucking old friends you haven't seen in 30 years because they brought your mother to your door or something. Sorry. It could also be about your nerves could be shot just from not eating well. Your nerves can be shot from being dehydrated. Your nerves can be shot from eating garbage food yesterday. And your nerves can be shot from not having the proper nutrients within your bloodstream that keeps them from being, you know, at least clinically shot. You may not feel it. So what I'm trying to say is that I can literally go months without any ringing in my ear. Months. But then if I make one major mistake, I can get the ringing back really, really loud. And the first few times it came back, I thought it's never going away again. I thought I permanently damaged my ears. I thought, oh boy, I did it this time. But I can safely assure you, at least for me, 8 years into it, it's always gone away every time I make sure that I don't get tinnitus. I mean, it's not that hard. I just don't eat garbage processed meats. I don't eat jam. I stay away from heavy spices. And if I do eat something like that, then I really have to be careful about noise and stress, because then it aggravates it and multiplies it. So the reason I have tinnitus now for 3 days is because I was screaming yesterday at the top of my lungs. And then I also had some sausage meat where I go eat at some mission. Forget it, you know, they feed me at this soup kitchen. So that's the kind of meat that gives me tinnitus, because it has to be processed so that it's preserved for, like, you know, years, frozen. When you eat that stuff, you're eating like mostly chemical. I don't know what the hell that chemical does. I think actually I do. It replicates glutamate, and glutamate is involved in the hearing. So you get these spikes, which basically sounds like, you know, it can sound pretty nice. I mean, there's a ee, but there's also a twinkle, twinkle little star. I kind of have that now. It's like, it sounds like snow falling outside in the winter on a quiet night. You know, tinnitus it's pretty bad, but well, I shouldn't say that. It can get so your whole goddamn body is vibrating. You can end up, I could end up, I don't know, certain things will make my whole brain and my shoulders, and I won't even know where it doesn't even sound like it's coming from my ears. You just feel the whole vagus nerve vibrating. Certain medications make my ears ring. Being tired makes my ears ring. It's not a pleasant disorder to have, But I guess the purpose of this video is to say really it boils down to your food. Because if I haven't eaten any spices or any preservatives or anything too high in sugar or too high in salt, and I've been okay, you know, I'm not saying a strict diet, I just haven't done anything like that. Then I can listen to my music really loud, techno in my ears, like psytrance, which is like boom, boom, boom. I can listen to it freaking loud, and I get no tinnitus. Nothing. So it's not. You see what I mean? Really, the base of it is what you've eaten. Because that makes you feel good. It makes your nerve feels calm. As long as that vagus nerve is calm, your ears can handle it, man. Like, this is from my experience and from people I know who have tinnitus. At some point, they've all realized, or they've been able to figure out some kind of ways to eliminate it when they really don't want to have it around. I mean, for me, if someone serves me up food and I look at it and I take a bite and I kind of feel my ears going, I'll make a decision. Am I so hungry that I want to eat this? Does it look like it's going to give me major tinnitus for a long time? Have I had tinnitus so it's going to get multiplied? Am I doing anything where I really don't want to have any ringing in my ears? And 9 times out of 10, I just eat the thing. You know, I deal with it because I know, well, it goes away in a few days. Like what I have now, I don't know, man. You know, I can see it going away in 3-4 days. I may have some peace in my ears, but until then, it's like, now it's a little bit low. It's, that's basically what I hear in my ears right now, all the time. If you don't have tinnitus, you can't believe it, eh? It's really the first time you get it, you cannot fucking believe it. It is traumatizing. Maybe not for everybody, but for me, I was like, oh my God. And my mother caused it. My mother caused that one too. She's caused me so much problems in my life. I just want her to go away. She's just, everything she touches turns to shit. Everything. My brother. Anyways, I'm getting off topic here.